Friends and former teammates reacting to the news that we all heard overnight. Greg Coleman actually tweeting this picture saying, "We'll always remember one of the last times we were together with the Vikings at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Rest well, big fella. You fought the good fight of faith, my brother." And this one here from former Viking quarterback Tommy Kramer saying, "Rest in peace, my friend." And just this past Saturday, Chris Dolman actually tweeted this, saying, "Today is my 2-year anniversary of being a brain cancer survivor. Huge." Now, we, like many of you, found out about Dolman's passing early this morning, so we'd love to hear some of your favorite memories of this Viking great. Just be sure to use the hashtag Sunrisers, and of course, we'll be talking about it all morning long.
Yeah, not only a beast on the field, we're looking at some older clips, which are hard to find because he played a while ago, but yeah, just a beast on the field, and from all accounts, a good guy off the field as well.
Yeah, good guy.
Well, we will have continuing coverage for you all day here on KARE 11. You can also read more about the life and legacy of Chris Dolman right now on KARE11.com. Now to some breaking news. 3 airlines announcing overnight that they are suspending all flights to China. That's British Airways, Lion Air, and Seoul Air. And this morning, we are also getting reports that the U.S. is now considering banning all flights from China to combat the virus. It's all in response to the coronavirus. Right now, nearly 6,000 people in China are sick, killing 132 people. We also have some new video into the newsroom overnight. A flight carrying hundreds of Americans from China landed in Anchorage, Alaska. The U.S. government chartered the plane to fly diplomats and other U.S. citizens out. They came from Wuhan, the so-called epicenter of the deadly coronavirus outbreak. Officials say the passengers on board the flight will undergo screenings, then they will reboard the plane and head to their final destinations. This morning, MSP is screening some passengers for coronavirus. It is now one of 20 airports across the country selected by the Centers for Disease Control. Ellery McCardle joins us to explain how these screenings work.
Yeah, so Chris, it sounds pretty cut and dry. So travelers flying from China to MSP will be asked to fill out a questionnaire, and then they're going to be to have their temperature taken by a unique thermometer that doesn't touch the skin. Now, if a traveler appears to be sick, the screener may order that person to be taken to a hospital. Now, at the same time, a Minneapolis man is stuck in Wuhan, China, the heart of the outbreak. Yulin Yin went to China a week and a half ago to visit family before the outbreak. Now the city of Wuhan is in lockdown, and Yulin isn't sure when he can come back to Minnesota. His wife says they're taking it day by day.
I feel optimistic, but I do know we've got a bit of a road ahead of us before Yulin gets to come home.
So 3 members of Congress in Minnesota have told the family they're aware of the situation and will help if needed. But Yulin's wife says he's healthy and safe, so they take comfort in that. Chris?
Now here's a look at today's other top stories in your morning rush. We're entering a new phase in the impeachment trial. Today, for the first time, Senate Republicans and Democrats will get their chance to ask questions. It comes after 6 intense days of opening arguments from both sides. According to sources, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told Republicans they don't have the votes to block witnesses from the trial.
Today, 3M announced it's laying off 1,500 workers as part of a new global strategy. The company says these cuts will save about $120 million a year. No word yet on how many of those workers are based here in the Twin Cities. This announcement comes as no surprise to financial experts who say the company has been dealing with several issues in recent years, like trade tariffs with China and some costly lawsuits due to health and environmental concerns. But with these changes, the company is confident it will be able to turn things around and take the company into new directions.
We're getting a better idea of how Minneapolis Public Schools plans to eliminate racial disparity will impact students. Superintendent Ed Graff says the district is weighing 5 different options. Most of the models would move magnet schools to central locations to increase access. It would also propose a wholesale change to school boundaries. Some schools may close. One study estimates 63% of K-8 kids could change schools. With these warmer temperatures, a renewed warning about ice. This happening on Lake Hanska in southern Minnesota. The Brown County Sheriff's Office says the 2 people inside the pickup luckily made it out okay. And that's your Wednesday Morning Rush. Now let's get right to Sven for the One Thing weather.
Yeah, it's just cloudy still. Temperature 18 or so as you head out the door, so zip up that jacket again. Not too bad out there though. Mid-20s and really light winds through the day today.
And you shouldn't have to rush out the door too fast this morning. It's pretty quiet out there, which is good news if you're getting ready to have to work or school. Live look if you're waking up in Apple Valley, headed northbound on Highway 77. Pretty quiet.
Just into the newsroom, brand new numbers from the American Lung Association once again is sounding the alarm about young people and tobacco. According to its annual State of Tobacco Control report, vaping is causing an increase in tobacco use. That's despite a drop in cigarette smoking, which is sitting at an all-time low. The U.S. government got an F grade for failing to protect kids from tobacco exposure. Taking a look at how Minnesota ranks in the report, we got an F in prevention. And in a smoke-free air, we got an A. We also got a B in tobacco taxes, an A in what we're doing to help people quit, and in making it the legal age for tobacco being 21. Open conversations are giving people with textured hair a new positive view of their due. We meet the owner of a hair salon that gives its clients the resources and confidence to manage curly hair. And scammers are posing as tech support to steal your information and money. How you can keep your computer safe from hackers. New details emerging this morning about Sunday's deadly helicopter crash. Why officials are saying a safety system could have prevented the death of Kobe Bryant and 8 others on board.